Lynn and I were classmates all the way through school together. I think I first really ran across her when we went to Jarrett Junior High, before it was Jarrett Middle School, and we both graduated from Parkview. But class of '96 from Parkview, we were really just people that kind of all hung out in a group together, and so I've known Lynn for a long time.
One of the very first things that she worked on was a project that I was on called the Spitzer Space Telescope. And Lynn joined about a year before launch. So launch was in August of 2003. And she came over and helped design the targets for the launch vehicle. And for those who don't know what that means, it's kind of it's how you tell the spacecraft or the launch vehicle where to put the spacecraft in space so that it achieves all of the goals of the mission. And she was obviously very successful in doing that, because Spitzer went on to a very successful many year mission. In fact, we just turned it off last year.
Lynn was central to so many fundamental and groundbreaking missions, contributing to Mars exploration, which really has been JPL's forte. Not its only type of mission, we've done plenty of others, but over the time that Lynn was here, it was Mars. And she was right in the center of it.
I first worked with Lynn on Curiosity, the Mars rover that landed in 2012. She was the entry guidance lead for this work on the Mars rover Perseverance, which just landed in February of this year. And Perseverance is really interesting because it's a rover on a mission. I mean, they all have missions, but this rover is on a mission not just for itself, but for the next mission. This rover is going along and it's picking up really interesting samples of rock and other things it finds on Mars. And in 5 to 8 years, it's going to drop them off in a place that's safe to land at. And that's what Lynn's now starting to work on. She's trying to work on the Mars sample return mission, which is like the holy grail of Mars exploration, to actually bring pristine samples back from Mars safely to Earth. And so we can study them in the laboratories here and ask more questions and get more answers than we ever could for anything we could imagine to send to Mars right now. And so, she's been building up to this moment for her whole career. The first 10 years of her career at JPL working on navigation missions to Mars, the second 10 years working on these guided entries at Mars. And now we're trying to land the heaviest, biggest lander yet on Mars for the sample return, and she's got the lead for that.
When I first learned that Lynn was going to be recognized as a recipient, I went and did a little bit of internet, just snooping around to see what she'd been up to, and I was really surprised by not only the job that she has and what she's been able to do and her legacy for the last 20 years, but what she and her family choose to do with their own time outside by supporting special needs students and just really giving back to her community. She's got a lot of things going for the positive, and that really sets her apart from others.
I didn't remember her being such an avid runner. I don't know if she was a biker or cyclist when she was here at JPL, but she's very avid now. And I've seen her, run marathons and get medals and, first place in her age group kind of stuff. And I'm like super impressed with that, because like it was when she was here, it seems like if she puts her mind to something, she's going to succeed no matter what. That was certainly the case here on the two projects that I worked with her on.
She's very organized, cooperative, so great, so easy to work with, and yet won't back down easily. If she feels that something is wrong or something doesn't look quite right, she doesn't let it go, which is truly a great quality and something that we all need at NASA. With the team she worked on has been really terrific and also groundbreaking and paving a path for future missions.
Lynn, as your prom date from 1996, I'd like to welcome you to the Springfield Public Schools Hall of Fame recognition. This is well-deserved, and it's not a surprise, but congratulations from myself and all of your class of '96 classmates.